Hi, I'm Terry, and I'm nuts about stamping. I'm back today with another Sundays with Sizzix project. It's this beautiful Christmas card that I made using my Big Shot. I'm going to show you how to make this card today. You will wow your friends and family when you send it out this year, but it's very easy to make. So let me show you how you do it. I'm going to start with a piece of very vanilla cardstock. It's going to be my card base, and I'm going to bring in my Simply Scored, and I'm going to score it at the 4 1/4. So my cardstock is 8.5 by 5.5. I score it at the 4 1/4, and that's going to be my card base. Then to that, I'm going to add a layer of Midnight Muse, and then on top of that, I'm going to add another layer of Very Vanilla. I recently did a video tutorial showing you how to create layers for cards using your paper cutter, so you might want to check that out if you're not sure how to create layers that are the perfect size for each other. The first thing I'm going to do though, before I attach my layers together, is I'm going to stamp my phrase. I'm going to use the Merry Christmas phrase from the Chock Full of Cheer stamp set. There it is there, in Clear Block C, and some Midnight Muse ink. Going to stamp it down here on the bottom. There we go. The reason I always stamp before I layer is that if I make a mistake, I can just turn it over and use the other side. But if I've already adhered it, that's going to be very difficult to do. So I'm going to bring in my snail adhesive. Put some layers of snail adhesive on it. And then layer it. Like so, and then I'm going to turn it over, add some more snail adhesive to the back of my Midnight Muse layer, and then attach the whole thing to the front of my card, like so. There we go. Now I have a piece of scrap Midnight Muse that I'm going to use as a layer on the front of my card, but what I'm going to do is emboss it first. As a plain layer, it's okay. But it's always nice to add just a little bit of a decorative touch, and I'm going to do so using my Lacy Brocade embossing folder. I've got it on tab 1, bottom standard cutting pad, my Lacy Brocade folder. I'm going to put the Midnight Muse cardstock inside, and then put my top standard cutting pad on, and then I'm going to emboss it. I'm not quite done with my Big Shot because I need to create the ornaments. But for now, what I can do is take my embossed layer and attach it to the front of my card. Like so. Whoops. Straighten it out there. There we go. And now I'm ready to show you how to create the ornament layers for the front of the card. So I've pulled out my Ornament Keepsakes stamp set, and I'm going to use this ornament. Love this stamp set. It makes beautiful Christmas cards and beautiful ornaments using the stamps in there. And what I'm going to do is ink up the ornament and stamp it down 3 times using my Midnight Muse ink. I'm going to leave a little bit of a space in between each of the ornaments. The Very Vanilla cardstock is 6 1/4 by 4 1/4 in case you want to know the size of that layer. I'm done with that. I'll clean that in a little bit. I'm going to bring in my Big Shot, and now what I'm going to do is die cut the ornaments, and I'm going to do so using the Holiday Ornaments Framelits, designed perfectly to go with this stamp set. So there's the ornament framelit I want. I'm going to have my Big Shot platform completely closed on the very top, bottom standard cutting pad. I'm going to lay the ornament on. I'm going to start closest to me because I can see it better. So I'm going to lay the ornament on, the framelit on the ornament, put my top standard cutting pad on, hold it down in place, and then run it through, and that will die cut it out. So that's my first cut. Worked like a charm. And then I'm going to do it again. Lay my framelit on top a second time. There we go. Hold it down in place so it doesn't slide as it's moving forward. Run it through. There we go. And then one last time for my final ornament. So you want to stamp and die cut out 3 of the ornaments. And then I'll show you how to put them together to make that beautiful card front layer. And then I'm going to hold it on and run it through my third and final time. Hopefully it worked like a charm. And now I am done with my big shot. So next what you want to do is you want to bring in your 3 ornaments and your bone folder, and you want to fold your ornaments in half and then use your bone folder to create a crease down the center of them. And then you can open them up again. And by doing so, you're going to add just a little bit of a dimension to them. Here's my second one. And here's my third and final one. Again, I'll use my bone folder like so. And now it's time to put them together. So I'll choose the one that I want to be the center focus. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to reverse fold this, and I'm going to adhere it just half to the back of the front. So let me show you. I'm going to put some snail adhesive down just half. That's why you need the fold line, so you know where your half point is. And then I'm going to line it up to the ornament that I want on the front, and then adhere it like that, so it's just half. And then I'm going to do the same on this side. I'm just going to adhere half of the ornament to the one on the front. The key is to line it up very carefully, like so. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to, so let me show you, I've got the ornament on the front, one on the side, and one on the other side, so that it sort of has 2 flaps that open up, and that's what I'm going to adhere to the front of my card to complete my project. Just straighten it a little bit. And there we go. My Christmas card is done. Now, if I wanted to fancy it up a little bit, I could put a piece of maybe baker's twine behind. I could embellish it with some basic pearls. You know, there's a variety of things you can do to add some additional elegant touches to the front of this card. But I'm very happy with the way it is. For a complete listing of the supplies and the measurements for making this card at home, please visit my blog, www.nutzaboutstamping.com. While on my blog, make sure you are a newsletter subscriber, because I have a free gift for everybody who is a subscriber to my newsletter starting this Wednesday. You will receive one additional free newsletter each Wednesday called the 12 Weeks of Christmas. It's a special campaign coming up. And I have a special announcement for those of you who place an order with me this month that goes along with an upcoming promotion from Stampin' Up. So there's lots of exciting news coming your way this week, so make sure you're a newsletter subscriber. And if you'd like to place an order for the products that I use to make this card, please visit my blog, or you can email me at terri@nutzaboutstamping.com for ordering support. I'm Terri. I am Nuts About Stamping. See you next time. Bye for now.